Welcome everyone to my channel again. Thank you for watching this video, and as usual, if you like the content and you want to subscribe to receive more, just click in the like and subscribe buttons. You know how this works. So this is Shark number 20. This is the Sim Nation College Football League out of Draft Day Sports College Football 2023, and today we are gonna talk about the best states to recruit in the league in the year 2053, and how important are the pipelines if you want to get those recruits. So as you know, if you come to your coaching staff and if you can see that, for example, in my head coach Ronnie Brockton, he has pipelines in Missouri and Louisiana. So this means that I'm gonna have a little bit of bonus if I recruit on these states. And how do you create these pipelines? You create pipelines, if I don't remember, or if I remember correctly better. So if you come here, it doesn't appear here. Well, that's all right. So basically, you get like bonuses and create pipelines if you recruit the 25% of the players recruited are from that state. So, for example, if I came with Iowa State and I went, let's see, to Arkansas, and I recruited, like, just to put a number, 8 players, and 2 of them were for Arkansas, that makes the 25% of my recruits are from this state, then that will give me a minor pipeline in the state of Arkansas for the following season. Okay, so that will get added into the pipelines that your staff has. Okay, so I hope this explains it. And what are we going to do is to go through the list all the way from number 53 to number 1 to see what are the best states to recruit nowadays in the Sim Nation College Football League. So how did I do this? In column C, we will have the 5-star players, and column D, we will have the 4-star players, and in the column E, we have the total points given to that state. And how did I give out the points? Very easy. Column C, 5-star players, 5 points. Column D, 4-star players, 4 points for each one. So, as we can see, we have 13 states that don't have any of those players. They don't have any 5-star players. They don't have any 4-star players. They have 3, 2, and 1-star players. And for the purpose of the video, those ones are not monitored. So feel free to do that on your own and give me some feedback in the comments if you want to. Otherwise, I'm gonna just stick to the rules of the video. So states like Akron, Arkansas, Iowa, Kansas, um, Richmond, San Diego, they don't have any 5-star or 4-star players. So we don't really want to have any pipelines in there because we are not going to be able to get like great players. If you are a low prestige school though, you might want to explore how many 3-star players are in the different states and try to create pipelines in there. Okay, so let's go, let's say, to number 35. So we have states in the like Akron, like Oregon. I was very surprised about noticing that Oregon only has one 4-star player in this cycle in Everett Barrios, which was recruited and grabbed by the Washington State Cougars center out of Oregon. But as you can see, they have a lot more 3, 2, and 1-star players, but they only have one real talent, which is Everett Barrios. So yeah, I was definitely surprised for that, considering that, for example, a team like the Oregon Ducks live in there and they are a great program. So if we go 5 more states ago, we see the state of Connecticut has 2 4-star, and the state of New Jersey has 3 4-stars, and the state of Colorado also has 4 3-stars in there. Let's go have a look at Colorado because it's not normally a place where you will go to recruit some of the best players in the country. We can see that Michael Burch assigned for the Arizona State Sun Devils. Douglas Cochran, the free safety, hasn't made a decision just yet. And Todd Lemaster is going to play for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. That's a wide receiver, 4-star wide receiver, the best prospect in Colorado, going to play for Oklahoma State. All right. People go up all the way to number 25. We have stayed like Oklahoma, which is very surprised. I feel just 1 5-star, 2 4 stars, and I was very surprised that it has the same like top elite talent that Hawaii does. We all love the little Hawaii, don't we? We wish that we could live in there. At least I would. So Joshua Harper is gonna play for the USLA Bruins. Not gonna play for the state football team. He's going to go to UCLA, and his colleague Maurice Roberts, linebacker, second best player in Hawaii, is going to go to Los Angeles to play for UCLA as well. And Thomas Chavez, he's really struggling. Shall I get home? Shall I stay home? Shall I go out to the main country? What do I do? He hasn't made a decision just yet. The offensive guard, 4-star from Hawaii. So if we go 4 more spots up, we see that the state, for example, Missouri has um, 1 5-star players and 4 4-star players, and the state of Indiana, they have 5 4-star players, and they don't have any 4-star players, which I found like very interesting while doing this video. So if we come to Indiana, we see that Saul Lawson is gonna play for the Cayes, one of the eternal rivals of the Hoosiers. Saul Lawson is gonna play against them. So Ryan Ruño is gonna play for the Florida Gators. Daryl Villalobos, the offensive guard, is gonna play for the Gators as well. And Charles Boudreaux is gonna play with the best program in the league right now, which is the Maryland Terrapins. So these are the 5-star players, which is actually like top 26 in the country. So that's really good talent in Indiana this season. Any good top elite talent, I must say. So if we go to number 15, we see the state of Arizona or the state of New York. We can see the state of Minnesota as well. And I felt Arizona was quite curious with no any 5 stars, but 7 4-star prospects in there. If we come to Arizona, we see that Ervin Tracy is going to play for Texas. We see that Thomas Cook is going to play for Texas as well. This must be a really, really good cornerback. Really good athleticism, excellent technique, excellent football IQ. So it's going to be a player to watch. And then we have Raymond Slack going to Louisiana and Monroe. So we see that Raheem Collins, Oscar is there, Joseph Mercado and Michael Bingham hasn't made a decision about where to go. Just 2 offers on the table. For example, Joseph Mercado is considering going to Oklahoma or UCLA. But yeah, just 2 offers for these 4-star players. That's something to monitor through. All right, so if we go to number 10, we find Tennessee in there. 3 5-star players, 7 4-star players for a grand total of 43 points for the state of Tennessee that has really good teams like the Volunteers, like the Tigers in there. And as you can see, Arthur Mikel, Andrew Devlin is going to play from Memphis, and Aaron Christ and Philip Gray as well is going to do. And this is a tendency that you are going to start to see. The Florida State Seminoles are having their fingers dirty in a lot of different states, like the one in Tennessee. So Abraham Denton is gonna play for them next season, and the linebacker Franklin Curry, which is gonna be one of the best linebackers coming out of this cycle with elite athleticism. I mean, you can't be better than A plus, can you? An excellent technique to go with excellent football IQ as well. I don't know if he has a trade, but he's definitely a heck of a linebacker out of Tennessee this season. And then Clifford Lindsay is staying home playing for the Houston Cougars. Houston is Texas, isn't it? So he's not staying home. He's going to Houston. All right, so we have number 9, the state of Louisiana, 2 5-star players, 10 4-star players for a grand total of 50 points. And if we come to Louisiana, we see that as expected, LSU and Louisiana Monroe are swapping the state. And good luck if you want to get there and get some players out because two of the best or the most skilled GMs in the league play in there. So good luck stealing players for them. But yeah, you see that. So Florida State again getting the fingers dirty in another state. Stephen Cherry, best strong safety um, in the state of Louisiana, and the best wide receiver in the state of Louisiana, Tony Hamilton, are gonna go and play for the Seminoles. So we have to go to number 8, the state of Alabama, with the Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers in there. So 1 5-star and 13 4-star players. And as expected, Auburn and Alabama are pretty much swapping the state. But Darrell Wolf, quarterback, is gonna play for Arizona, and Michigan, Boise State, and again Florida State are taking the best players out of the state. Dale Coleman is gonna play for the Wolverines. Richard Vuh is gonna play for Boise State Broncos, and Herbert Hudson, offensive tackle, is gonna play for the Seminoles. So really good grabs out there. We go to number 7, the state of Virginia, 2 5-star, 12 4-star players. Gonna continue up. Number 6, state of Pennsylvania with 15 4-star players. That's a lot of power in there, a lot of elite power in the state of Pennsylvania, and a little bit of everything in here, isn't it? So you have Maryland, you have West Virginia, Central Florida, Iowa, Eastern Michigan, Toledo, Boise State, Georgia Southern, and Florida getting the best players out of the state. It is curious that Pittsburgh or Maryland are not present, like more present in this state. They must not like the players in there. So we go to number 5, the big state of Ohio. I know the Georgia Bulldogs got the best prospect this season as I just recruited. I also play with the Georgia Bulldogs, so just so you know. So Jordan Cox is the best cornerback in the state of Ohio, third best cornerback in the country, and he's gonna play next season for the Georgia Bulldogs. And then we have Jill McGriff, another 5-star player, which is gonna go and play with Houston. The linebacker has chosen to leave the state and go down south where everything is bigger. So another great player, Harold Bowling is going to play for the Georgia Bulldogs as well. And James Thatcher, which is the best quarterback in the state of Ohio, hasn't made a decision yet. He has 10 offers though. And then Cincinnati and Ohio State, as expected, they are pretty much swapping the rest of the state with just Michael Farley, 4-star tight end, going to Maryland to the best program in the country right now. He's going to be an excellent tight end. I was going after him as well, but Maryland and Darren got him off me. So number 4, this is my hometown for the Georgia Bulldogs. 3 5-star players, 14 4-star players, and again, Darren loves to come here and just steal all my good players, taking all them to Maryland and leave the crap for me, basically. So West Virginia, Rogers, and then Georgia has got 5 commits this season in Mark Conyers, excellent defensive tackle. He should be really good pass rushing. He should be really good at stopping the run. Really looking forward to see what Mark Conyers can do next season. Philip Powers, offensive tackle. We also grab William Herring, Carol Duncan, and Gary Marquez, the running back. So, and again, you can see that the Maryland Terrapins, they got one of the best defensive ends, the second best defensive end in the country this season. Even though I wasn't really impressed with this, but his technique is elite, his intelligence is elite, and he should be fully developed to play from day one, so it should be really good. And again, you can see the Florida State Seminoles coming to another country, stealing the players. Greg Jones, sorry, another state in the country, stealing the players. Greg Jones, offensive tackle, and the Maryland Terrapins again, getting Thibodeaux, an excellent offensive guard that should start from day one. And if not, he can transfer back to Georgia if he wants. I'll be waiting for him in the transfer portal, that's for sure. So number 3, we are gonna go all the way where everything is bigger in Texas. 3 5-star players, 4 stars players. We have 19 of them for a grand total of 91 points. So that's a lot of points for the state of Texas. Number 3 in the country for this cycle. And as you can see, Florida State again and again, taking the best players in the wide receiver Richard Rouse and the defensive tackle Robert Little, while Texas is getting Bobby Brady, offensive guard, Terrell Scherer, strong safety, and then TCU and Baylor are heavily present in the commitments for this state, Texas, where everything is bigger. Even the number of prospects that you have in there, elite prospects. And then number 2, California, really big state as well, with some of the best programs in the SNCFL right now. They have 3 5-star players and 25 4-star players for a grand total of 115 players. And if we come all the way to California, we can see that Maryland once again getting the best players out of the country. Sorry, oh, not the country, man, the state. Out of the state, Ron Baker probably is a dual threat QB, one of the best in the generation. So A athleticism, A arm strength, intelligence, and accuracy. This one should be amazing. And for the, I'd say this is similar to Mr. Murray that plays nowadays with the Arizona Cardinals in the NFL, isn't it? It's pretty similar, Ron Baker. He looks different, but he seems quite the player. Well, I'm not sure about the intangibles and an A for Murray, but definitely Ron Baker has that. So the rest of the players, UCLA with a heavy presence at the top, the recruitment of the best prospects in the state of California, Fresno State, Washington State, and then smaller programs like Fresno State and Stanford are getting themselves dirty. And which one is the best state in 2023 to recruit in the SNCFL? Let's see if you can guess it. Who are we missing here? And of course, we are missing the place with the beautiful beaches, with the excellent programs where everything is beautiful and the weather is incredible. Florida with 4 5-star players and again 25 4-star players. That is just terrific. Terrific talent for a grand total of 125. Is it 125? So yeah, 120 almost. 120 points. Just outclassing California for one 5-star player. And we can see Maryland very present, and the rest of the players going to Miami, Central Florida, Miami again, one at South Florida. And you know what we don't have here? We don't have Florida State here. So basically, the Seminoles, they got their hands dirty in so many other states, but they don't care about the players at home, which is, which is just incredible. So, Florida is the best state to recruit in the 2053 in the Sim Nation College Football League. So, this is something that a pipeline that you really want to develop in there, and you really want to develop those pipelines in these 5 states with the best talent for this cycle. And I will keep monitoring this to see if it's something that changes over time or if this just stays like this um, during the whole during the whole save basically that we play online. So again, thank you very much for your time. I hope you like this kind of videos. If you have any comments or anything to expand on or anything that you need help with, or any opinions or desires, just let me know. And again, thank you very much.